She's not that smart. Elon Musk flames AOC after a sexist tweet goes viral. Everybody, we're going to cover that here today on Speechless. Cut for time. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Speechless, Cut for Time. I'm 22-year-old conservative college student Kev Phares, your host of Speechless on Cities 92.9. But sometimes some stories, I can't always make them into the radio show, and so I put them up here so that you don't miss a minute of the news. And just speaking of not missing a minute of the news, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think, share it with your friends and family so we can get these messages out to everybody. And this is a fun story, everybody. So AOC went viral earlier this week after posting a tweet in which she said, "Boy math is needing 15 attempts to count the votes correctly to become speaker and then shutting down the government 9 months later." If you didn't know, the government is currently on the brink of shutdown after Democrats and Republicans cannot seem to find a deal in terms of spending. Democrats, of course, want to spend more on things like Ukraine, sending your money to another nation, as Republicans obviously don't. And so many are up in arms about this potential government shutdown. In my opinion, the non-essential workers and the workers that don't seem to do any work, those in Congress, probably should take a break, and an unpaid one at that. But let's talk a little bit more about this tweet. Joining me to discuss this, as well as Elon Musk's response, my good friend, Kat Peterson. How's it going, Kat?
Thanks for having me on. Thanks so much for having me on, Kev Phares.
Of course. So we had that tweet there, and I can read it again for you. I don't want to bring it back up on screen because otherwise it'll cover you up. But Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, boy math is needing 15 attempts to count the votes correctly to become speaker and then shutting down the government 9 months later. So a common trend, I don't know if you know this, for young people, I've done my research as a young person. Common trend is to post tweets and things in which it's like boy math, and then they say something, some level of math that doesn't necessarily make sense. It's very common among like woke young female liberals, which I find very ironic. It's mainly the man-hating feminists is mainly the people that it is. But that tweet alone, thoughts. Boy math is needing 15 attempts to count the votes correctly to become speaker and then shutting down the government 9 months later.
I don't even understand what she's trying to get at here. What's incredible is that not a lot of people know this, but the reason why Kevin McCarthy wound up becoming speaker was because he got the more right wing of the party.
Yeah.
A few staunch conservative Republicans said, "Look, Kevin McCarthy, we want single issue spending bills." So what a single issue spending bill is, of course, is this bill, and you vote on one thing, which kind of makes sense, right? Matt Gaetz actually talked about when he was a freshman and he got into Congress and he has this bill and he had to vote for war in Yemen, like to start war in Yemen and to give farmers more money. He was caught between both those ideas and he had to vote yes or no. And they were lumped together in one bill. And what is going on right now is what Kevin McCarthy actually ran on. He ran on the idea that he was going to get it to where we got single issue bills in front of Congress people, Congress critters, as I like to call them.
Congress
critters, that because they're not people. They don't live like you and I, Kev, right? They don't live.
No, they live on $175,000 a year of your money, and that's for 435 members of Congress. I don't remember the exact salary for senators. It might be similar. And that's just the base salary, too. Once they get reelected, they get raises and a great pension, everything like that.
Car stipends.
Yep.
Yeah. So what she doesn't quite understand here is that, it took him a while to get elected because he had to concede. And that's actually democracy at work. He had to concede to some of the people in his party. And also, Democrats, he had to work with Democrats to try to get them to vote for him. That was democracy at work. And now they're upset because 9 months later, they're dealing with the same issue.
Yeah.
So it's still the single issue bill that Democrats don't want.
Yeah.
They want to be able to lump all kinds of things into one bill.
Well,
and
there's that. Another thing I want to talk about is just simply the term boy math. One thing I find funny is STEM, science, technology, I forgot the E, and then math. I forgot the E, man, I should really know that. But science, technology, E, and math are heavily male dominated fields. And so really, it's kind of funny to say boy math is not is something that would be bad math, because at least by my calculations, a significant level or the majority of the devices that we currently use that take very high level functionings of math understanding were created by men.
Yeah.
And so if you want to attack anybody, well, Ashley St. Clair, who's a conservative pundit, took to Twitter and responded to AOC saying, girl math is saying immigrants coming legally through Ellis Island is the same as 3 million undocumented migrants pouring through our border and costing New York City trillions of dollars to house migrants for free hotels. She even posted a video of AOC. I'm going to bring it up on screen here now, making this exact argument. Just take a listen and listen to the girl math AOC uses. I muted the site. I got this. Here we go.
Numbers of when it comes to people coming to New York City today are nothing. I'm telling you, nothing compared to the daily amounts of people that we saw coming in through Ellis Island in the first half of this century. We're seeing, more than 12 million immigrants that passed through Ellis Island between 1892 and 1954. And we had seen just huge numbers of people coming in per day that far eclipsed what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, so that's that's exactly what AOC, that's girl math for you, everybody. And then if you scroll down, one of the top comments here is Elon Musk right here. She's just not that smart. She's just not that smart.
Yeah.
Now, there's tons of examples of showing how AOC is just not that smart. But I think this is absolutely hilarious that Elon Musk would even comment that she's just not that smart.
Well, she's not. What the hell? I mean, we're looking at, what is it, 10,000 per day illegal immigrants coming in through our southern border, and she's sitting there talking about 12 million over the course of what? I don't know.
Back in
20 years?
This is during Ellis Island. Yes, it's over the course of several years. Also, back at that time, the United States population was that we still didn't have Hawaii and Alaska as states back in the 1920s. If you're talking about that wave of immigration, if you're talking about late 1800s, then even less. So we were growing as a nation, and while America is still growing in a way, we don't have the capacity nor any level of infrastructure to accept just. I mean, look at it. Like Ashley St. Clair said. Yeah, it's against our law. They're not coming in, because that's the other thing too, is there is a way to come in an Ellis Island type fashion, if not a lot safer and a lot easier than Ellis Island, by going through the correct legal routes. And it's also not going to cost New York City $1 trillion. But okay, AOC. Sure.
The girl math.
Well, Elon Musk replies, she's just not that smart. And Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez responded with a tweet because she felt hurt. She felt hurt, everybody. She had to just
Can I guess
herself.
what she talks about?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that it has to deal with Elon Musk being sexist in some sort of way, or talking about how she's a woman in some sort of way.
Actually, yes, it does mention that she's a woman. She doesn't overtly call Elon Musk sexist, but this is what she says. She says, let me take off my banner at the top here so that I can read it.
I love AOC tweets.
Yep. So I wasn't born rich and became the youngest woman in American history to be elected to Congress. Then I investigated Cohen, authored the largest FEMA funeral assistance program. What that means is she offered a crap ton of your money to go to FEMA for funeral assistance in history, and led creation of a U.S. climate corps to create tens of thousands of new jobs, tens of thousands of useless jobs. AOC, stay mad. So in AOC fashion, being absolutely tone deaf and not even realizing that the response to the she's not that smart that she had, of saying all these things that she did, which were absolutely idiotic, kind of proved his point even more.
Well, and I love it. I called it. She took the victim card. Right away, she played the victim card. I'm a woman. I wasn't born with billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like, she took the victim card. And that's how you know her argument sucks. Because before she even got to say that she did something good,
Mhm.
right? I didn't even get any of that. What you just said, FEMA, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because you destroyed your argument because you pulled out the victim card and you insulted Elon Musk by saying that he isn't a woman and that he isn't poor like you, and you pulled out the
Mhm.
victim card, so it destroyed any kind of argument you had.
Well, and then in perfect Elon Musk fashion,
Oh, here we
he
go.
even responds back. He says right here, I take it back. You're obviously a genius. A man of few words many times on social media, but those few words strike home. And they're a dagger to the leftist idiocy that is AOC. Absolutely. What do you guys think? Is AOC a genius? Is AOC a genius? Let me know in the comments, everybody. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think. Definitely leave some comments on this one because there's a lot to comment on. But thank you guys so much. We're going to be following the government shutdown this weekend on my weekend show from 3 to 5 on Sunday. We're going to talk about that a little bit, as long as a lot of other things. But in the meantime, check out my other videos. Some of them are going to be coming up on the side of the screen here. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And we'll be back next time with more Speechless. Got for time.